All right, it's creativity time. That's right. Start a horrible reviews channel on YouTube. Call it Horrible Reviews. Take a trip over to ChatGPT, create a logo, and slap that up as your profile picture and create your first review. Let's review something, of course, that you could get an affiliate commission from, all right? And here's a little trick. In that video that you create, that first video, have a domain name there. Now in GoDaddy, you can forward that domain to your affiliate link direct. Just do that. No website needed. All right? So, horriblereviews.com. Grab it. All right? I don't know, maybe if you're too late and someone else has grabbed that domain, you could use your creativity. All right? And we could take a trip to GoDaddy and you could do a couple word searches and find something that's available. Something that if you keep striking out, nothing's available, just keep going. All right, so that was the first idea, horriblereviews.com. I hope you like that one. Let me think of another one for you. You look around the house, you're like, damn, what am I good at? I want to write a book because I know that book's going to run on autopilot. All the affiliates are going to be selling it on ClickBank or Explodely or Warrior Plus or wherever. All right, what am I going to write a book on? Well, I'm going to write a book on how I was able to train all these freaking dogs. You know, these dogs had terrible behavior, and other people are going through that. You know, the dog is barking, it's humping, it's pissing, it's shitting. You got some problems, all right? You're good at training dogs. So, first of all, you're going to hit it where it hurts, all right? Shittydog.com. No, curse words are no good. Baddoggy.com, all right? So grab that domain and grab the YouTube channel. Again, we're going affiliate route. Of course, we're going to fuse it. We're going to connect it together, all right? So doggyretarded.com, that's a good one, all right? Again, ChatGPT, create that logo, man. Here's how to do a good logo too. Tell ChatGPT to do it in the style of an action movie film and with gradient, like a yellow gradient. Gradient means where it shades the color. You might have seen that before. And then with a stroke and a drop shadow. Bam. Underneath it, you got a doggy who's going diarrhea all over the place. And there's a mad, crazy woman and she's tearing her hair out. Have that in the logo, in the profile of the YouTube and the ebook cover. Next, for the ebook and for the YouTube, like you could do a YouTube video on every chapter of doggyretarded.com, straight up. All right? Shock value, it's going to work great. Copywriting wise, hopefully you went into this niche because you actually do train dogs, because that's where you know your competition, you know your customer, you know everything. All right, you're going to be like a megalodon. You're going to eat your competition for breakfast, and you're going to close. That shit's going to be like 10% conversion rate. All right, doggyretarded.com. That was my next one. Next one, pickup artist. All right. Girlfriendtackler.com. All right. Again, the logo and the image and everything. You know, I always want to go so visual. You know what I'm saying? It makes me stutter. Because the creative thing is a different side of the brain than the analytic side. So when I'm speaking, I'm like trying to get creative, but it's like it like glitches out and stuff. So excuse me. But Girlfriend Tackler, again, the image, the mascot is like a Casanova type guy with a football helmet on. He's macking on chicks. He's got chicks all around him. He's like Dan Bilzerian, but he's real. And you won't believe that a girl dropped everything she was doing and her boyfriend and changed her entire belief system for me from one simple text. Oh my God! What? That was like a diabolical, yeah. So anyway, that's in a nutshell, girlfriendtackler.com. That was a good, I'm just giving you diamonds, all right? I have no time to do these niches, all right? I tell my team to do niches like this. I do these niches, but a lot of the time it's for you guys. Why not give you a couple freebies? I mean, that was dynamite, wouldn't you think? I mean, a bit diabolical, but you get the drift. Do you notice also in that tagline, it's like, this was achieved and this happened because I did this and it didn't require this. Bam! All right, that's it in a nutshell. Now, I want to just explain something really quickly before we go move into other realms, okay? You got 3 different types of digital offers, and you got the service offer in the middle, which acts as a done for you or an all in the back end. All right, but basically we've got, and this goes for an affiliate, easy stuff. Hit x.com up with some one-liners in comments of Joe Rogan. Watch your follower count explode, man. That website is on fire. I mean, and we're not even talking about doing paid promos like you do with Instagram or anything. And then drop your YouTube videos on there, or in the comments. Bro, it's a hack. This is like unprecedented boom times. All right, hit X up right now. Drop your affiliate link immediately. Who are we kidding? But do it with an advertisement. Again, you guys got to use the AI assistant in Badass class too, because we got all the prompts in there. I did the creativity for you. But anyway, so start all your brands tonight. You should have 10 niches, 10 YouTube channels, 10 TikTok channels, 10 Instagram channels. We're going to siphon all of that traffic from the internet into your bank account immediately. Let's continue with the session, with the creative session. Let's figure out another niche here. Let's talk about 6-pack abs, all right? Let's get crazy with the before and after pictures. Hopefully, sometimes we work harder on a case study than we do the entire launch. Have I ever told you guys that before? That is actually 100%. You can give me a lie detector test. Let me repeat it. We work harder on case studies than we do the launch. If you work hard on getting your 6-pack abs from the point where you had a big ass pot belly and you get 6-pack abs and you film the entire thing, you're a millionaire. If you know how to package it, and if you're in my class, of course. But that case study means everything. Now, the beauty of it is that you're 50 years old and you have 50 years of case studies. Rack your brain, look in your knowledge dump. All right? Attack your knowledge dump. All right? And let's package that life experience together. All right? I know you're a carpenter. I know that you build tree houses. Let's do treehousebundle.com immediately. And then the corresponding TikTok, YouTube channel, and that's it. And put all your energy into that. You know how much I envy you. You know how much I envy you that you are free. I run multiple companies. And I sneak in the kids' time, the time with the kids. I sneak in the sex time. It's difficult. You guys are free. You have your 9-to-5s where you work Uber Eats, and then when you're not working Uber Eats, it's go time. This is dynasty, empire building time, where you're going to build your autopilot business, your YouTube channel, your TikTok channel, or your domain portfolio. Think about what you could do with this. But anyway, all right. All right, so we don't want to sell marshmallows. We don't want to sell jokes. We don't want to sell pencils. Those are not going to get you very good commissions. And also, it's a want. It's not a need. I mean, sometimes people need a pencil, but you get my drift. So this is the chemistry. You've got yourself here. I think I need to explain this again. All right, correctly. All right, here we go. We got the database offer. We've got the what do you call it? The informational offer, and we got the software offer. The good deal offer is like the beats365.com. Look at that site. There is hardly any copywriting on that entire website. How the hell do you sell anything without copywriting? There's no videos. The database utility good deal offer, the PLR, the beats, the MP3s for 1,000 MP3s for download, the package of prompts to use, the tagline, bringing them in there, right? The tagline would be like, this prompt allowed me to do all of this. This is the magic prompt that changed my entire life. Get 1,000 prompts. Also, you could have a little bit of a funnel there and build the list first. So that an advertisement, you slap up that picture on Instagram or Facebook and you send some traffic to it, click on the button, send some traffic, people who are interested in artificial intelligence. And then we're gonna siphon that traffic into a squeeze page. The promise There has to be a promise. It has to, people get some reason to opt in, join your list, your newsletter, so you can blast. There has to be a promise. There has to be some reason. Get my top 10 prompts for free. Boom, thank you page, get 1,000 prompts. Bam, $10. And then on the other side, it's done for you. You see that magic, you see that chemistry. Look, there's a chemistry here. All right, there's a chemistry with that. That chemistry can be, I'm gonna get into the intellectual and the software, but that chemistry, that philosophy can be used with all of those different formats and platforms and everything. All right, let me see if the mic's still on. All right, so this has to do with like back in the 80s. In 1983, my mom brought me to the mall for the first time, and I was like, Mom, what is this? And she was like, it's a mall. It's all these stores put together. I was like, what's that? And it was a VHS store. A VHS store. And in the window, it showed videos like Commando and Rambo. That rhymes. And I said, Mom, I want to watch these movies. She was like, no, a VCR is too expensive. I was like, well, how can when we get a VCR, how much do they cost? And she was like, well, you can rent them. I was like, rent them? What's that mean? And a light bulb went off in my head. $20 to buy or $3 to rent. And the seller is making out like a bandit because all he did was buy a video for $10 and he's renting it out. Look, it's all very, very difficult. You got to pay rent for that store in the mall. This is 2026, okay? It's not 1983 anymore. You can sell files off of YouTube and you don't even own the files. You're getting an affiliate commission. And you got AI now, which AI will do it all for you. What the hell? This is insane, right? So anyway, that's the chemistry. If you make Beats365.com, great example. If you do guitar lessons, stop trying to teach guitar lessons and give them something for download, like a whole bunch of tabs or something, right? Guitar tabs, 1,000 guitar tabs, 1,000 pre-written solos for $20. All right? Man, if I was back in your shoes, that freedom. I do make really good money though, but but I enjoy it too. I enjoy creating a whole lot more, right? But I kind of do, I kind of envy you guys, man. I remember that feeling. I was like, oh my God, you could do that? I was like, what's my first one gonna be called? Oh, what's my second one? It was just like boom, 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 and all of them are autopilot. So you have the freedom to like keep to, and I kept doing this until this manager found me, and he was like, yo, we could do it big, bro. We could do it big in BizOp, and then that was, the rest was history. And then I kind of, I like doing the guru thing, but again, I envy you guys. So anyway, that was that chemistry about that. It's like, oh, you got 1,000 this, and you're saving people money, okay? You're saving people money with that. So that was the VHS thing. Intellectual offer. That's like the pickup artist thing. Remember we talked about that. That's the method. My first one was called Don't Break Up, 2005. My secret to that was the creative edge. I had a little picture in the corner. It was a picture of a disheveled guy, and then there's this beautiful woman and this really good-looking dude, and they were hugging, and it had arrows, and it said, you, pointing to the disheveled guy, her, pointing to the girl. People bought that shit. They told me that they bought it because of the banner. They didn't even buy it because of the copyright. You see how these gurus are null and void after this video. They're overcomplicating things so they can regurgitate things. They have enough content to be posting on X and Facebook every day, and it's just BS. They want to sell you a done for you. Stay away from them, all right? All right, so anyway, that's the intellectual offer. The third thing is a software. That's when the keyword changes from how to do something to do something. And it's incredibly powerful. It's insanely powerful because you can sell it for more. You can sell it for more, and you have so much more room. Now after the software, you can sell the intellectual, then you can sell the database. Don't forget to sell the database in your funnel. And then after that, you could sell the done for you, you could sell the webinars, you could sell the software is so sick, but it's harder to do. All right. A good example for a software, because you're saving time, you're not saving money, and you're not saving brains, you're saving time. So Rocket Doggy, the first dog training software. AI makes this possible. You can use the AI APIs to create insane softwares. It's the boom. We have a team doing this all day. It's like mad scientist shit. We don't sleep. It's so exciting. We want you guys to join in with this. I'm not selling anything. It's just very, very exciting. Remember those three. And then you got the services in the middle. All right? You can fuse services with software. Look at what Uber Eats is. Guys, think of the next one. What do people need? What is not being achieved? Let's put some conglomerates out of business together. All right, get excited with these ideas, okay? So anyway, so the six-pack abs thing, alligatortummy.com. Yeah, I like that one. That's dope. Then, of course, think about the visuals. Think about the visuals, bro. You could also have video stuff. It would be like, you could somehow wrestle an alligator, somehow. Or something like that. I think you see how that could be kind of successful. All right, if you had that on YouTube or alligatortummy.com, that was a good one. This is just fire. I'm just giving you guys jewels. All right. There's also problems that people have, like they can't stop drinking, or they can't stop smoking, or they can't stop doing something. And sometimes funniness, like, can bring them in. You could bring them in with a how to gooning, like anti-gooning. You know, like you masturbate too much, and that is ruining your entire life. That is, and we're going to show you how to. You could fuse that with a pickup artist offer. You see what I'm saying? Like, and they could do a cross promo. The football, the girlfriend tackler could do a cross promo with GoonerPro.com.